Hi Capricorn, welcome to the Jezebel Way Tarot. Today I'm going to be doing your love and separation read for the month of November. I wanted to say thank you for all the interaction with the channel. New subscribers, welcome. Thank you so much. Old subscribers, I appreciate you guys. Thanks for all your likes and comments and subscriptions. So, eclipse energy coming up on Tuesday with the blood moon in Taurus. Change, right? Changes are happening. We've got Mars retrograde, so communication, of course, is going to be an issue for a little while, but stay grounded, stay high vibe. That'll help you ride it out. So let's see what we got here for Capricorn in love for November. Depth, complexity. Ooh, I like that. Limit. Somebody may have reached their limit with something. They may have reached the bottom of something. Exhaustion. Okay, well, let's see what's going on with that. What is going on with that? Something is, somebody or something is played out. It's been a long journey. Somebody's become aware of something. New opportunities, manifesting new opportunities. Somebody's manifesting new opportunities. Okay, Capricorn, this may be the change we've been talking about. Someone's either, they're manifesting new opportunities and they're holding up some money or hiding some money away to be able to take advantage of these new opportunities. Somebody may have a job offer at a distance. They've been pulling some kind of opportunity in. And they're saving back for it. They're holding on to a new beginning with someone also. Okay, let's see what's going on. Show me Capricorn's lover. Okay, Two of Cups. It did come out in the reverse, but we're going to put it in the upright. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, we have more water energy. Soulmate. Somebody's holding on to a commitment with a soulmate. A soulmate. Somebody is tired of waiting. They have reached the depth of their waiting, and it's driving them nuts. They're bringing in this manifestation about this new opportunity with a lover. You, maybe, to them or them to you. They know you're meant to be. They're just like, okay, when is it going to happen? All right, so they're holding on to you. So let's see what's going on with you. Capricorn, you're here, and maybe you're holding on for an opportunity with someone else. Three of Cups came out in the reverse. Partner here is having a hard time seeing the silver lining in the situation. Looks like they think you might owe them an apology. Oh, yeah. We got a Tower moment. We got an apology, and I don't see what there is to be happy about this shit at all. Somebody's saying that. Okay, so let's see what this Tower is about. Opening up old wounds. That's what I'm hearing. Opening up old wounds. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. For someone to open up to you again, or for you to open up to someone again, is opening up old wounds within them. And I'm not sure that you or this person, however it lands for y'all, are willing to reopen that. It's a wound that's not really healed, right? But it may be maybe scabbed over, or something like that, but it's not really truly healed. And they're afraid to reopen that womb, or you're afraid of wound, or wound. You're afraid to reopen that wound because you didn't really truly heal from it. Somebody here has been very good at dissociating themselves from the situation. They've been very good at putting this pain and trauma back here while they maintain a routine in life. They're not sure they're ready to have that wound reopened. So your reentry into their life, or their reentry into your life, may signify reopening old wounds. So basically what you got here is a runner. You got somebody here who doesn't want to face their truth. They don't want to deal with the issues that they need to deal with, or you, in order to heal this situation, heal themselves in this situation. Socking money away again. Someone's socking money away again. Someone is choosing stability and normalcy, stability, everyday life, routines, a facade of a life in a way, or a coping mechanism life in a way, to avoid dealing with the feelings that they have for someone else, or the feelings that, bring them a lot of pain. So someone is seeing you as a representation, or you are seeing someone as a representation of pain. I think you once saw this person as a representation of love, right? But because of the circumstances here that, brought this painful experience, now you see this person, or they see you, as a representation of pain. They don't want to have any pain anymore. They're done. They're not wanting any pain anymore. So to me, this is a deep love, a deep connection, and it was fumbled up, and this person left this connection with a lot of pain. Or you left this connection with a lot of pain. You've got an energy over here who feels like, they know that this was meant to be. They know you're their soulmate partner in life. They know that you're meant to be together. They're manifesting this new opportunity in. But the other person here is not having it. Not because they don't feel something for, right? This energy feels for this other energy here, but I can't go back there again. It's too painful. All consuming. I can't go back to being that person again. Vulnerability is an issue. Not as naive as I once was. A lot of pain, a lot of being scared, a lot of fear over here. It's almost as if, this is represented by money, but it's almost as if they've been saving up for a rainy day, right? Like they've been saying to themselves, well, I know exactly what I'm going to say to them if I ever talk to them again. I know exactly what I'm going to do. They've been planning it sort of for a while. Lots of grief, loss, sadness here between the two of you. You're both in love with each other here. But there's too much water under the bridge, right? Too much water under the bridge. Somebody's holding on to that pain. So let's see what this Four of Coins is. Oh, deception, lies. You lied to me. You broke my heart. You lied to me. I'm still experiencing the loss, even though I don't let people know. I don't. It doesn't show on the outside. Still have love for you though, or you still have love for them. But this love has become an albatross around their neck. It's become a burden. They've reached their limit, right? It's taken them to whatever depths. Living without you is a burden, or you with them, and living with your memory is a burden. So remember that. Desiring reconciliation, but afraid of what that might bring. Is it going to be, am I going to have to be hurt again? So let's see what this devil is. Capricorn, you're here. You have this idea in your mind, I think, of how you want it to be, but is it that way? So I think if this person comes, okay, to you, they may extend their offer to you, small offer to you, a token of, a white flag maybe. I think you're not sure how you will conduct yourself. But I do think that you'll see what they have to say. So, I don't know what happened here. Probably the Seven of Swords is going to tell us what I think it's going to tell us. Somebody feels like this relationship was fake, was a ruse, right? It didn't end the way that I wanted it to end. It didn't end the way that it was supposed to end. This did not go for me the way that it was supposed to. So it wasn't real. It was fake. I was fooling myself. I was played. So that's the representation of pain. They wanted forever after with you, a lifetime. They felt like you tricked them in love. So they didn't ever really kind of get over it. So they've gone about their day here. They've gone about their life here in a way that is hermited away from, other possibilities, other lovers. The walls, are up. They don't want to be vulnerable to anyone ever again. They feel like they've been tricked by you, or you've been tricked by them, okay? Switch it how you need to. This person feels like they've been tricked in love. And so therefore, since it was false, I must not be what I thought I was. I must not be valuable. I must not be someone who can be loved. I must not be, a partner who someone would want to be with. I must be deeply flawed, right? If this person lied to me about how they felt about me. I think they lied about their circumstances or their situation, but I don't feel as if the love, okay, that this person extended was false. And we have a tendency when things don't go our way, right? And it's a little bit deeper than that. But when things don't go our way exactly, or things don't turn out, the way that we think they should, to scrap it. Oh, well, it wasn't real. It didn't happen. Whatever. It was a bunch of bullshit, Because we aren't willing to deal with the fact that it can exist and not exist at the same time. The love can be real and it not work out. And we have a hard time bringing those two in parallel with one another. So this is about reevaluating how we deal with loss and why we're still hanging on to it. So let's see what's going on, how they're feeling about you. That was kind of a lot there, but this is a deep, deep grief. Show me, how does Capricorn's lover feel about Capricorn? They walked away. This came out in the reverse, walking away because they weren't single. They weren't happy. They weren't contented with their circumstances. Walking away from you as a result of bringing lack to you. Walking away from you because they could not give you, not would not, could not give you what it is they felt you deserved or what it is they made it to be. They couldn't deliver what they promised. So they walked away. Enlightenment about their limitations. They became enlightened about their limitations, and that I don't think they had the courage to tell you the truth. Ace of Swords in reverse. Defensiveness. Children were involved, perhaps. Wife and kids, maybe. But you see, what we don't get to see behind the scenes is how it affects the other party either, right? I mean, sometimes we want to see because we want to be vindicated, that their life turned to shit after we left it, right? We want to see that, right? Because it justifies our pain and our anger, right? But this person disassociated from their whole life and threw themselves into work. Period. They wish to heal the situation. They wish to put the work in to heal the situation between the lovers. So these reads are not necessarily about new love coming into your life, right? I don't always do those kind of reads. Love and separation are about two people who who may have been together in the past. They may not be. You may be, it's maybe somebody you're thinking about across the street. It doesn't have to be people who have been together before. Sometimes it turns out that way. And this isn't necessarily going to say, whoa, they're going to rush back into your life and sweep you off. No. Sometimes these are the desires of their heart, right? Now, whether they choose to act on them or not is up to them because they've got free will, right? These are potentials. The desire of their heart is to heal this situation. It's what they desire. Now, whether they have the stones or not to do it is a different story, but that's the desire. So let's see what they're thinking. Good Lord. Let's try that again. They don't want to hurt you any more than what they have. I think they daydream. Their happiness, their secret daydream is this idea, this fantasy of the two of you being a married couple or a wedding. Somebody fantasizes about a wedding. They want to tell you a secret. Excuse me, so let's see what that is. What's the confession? They're suffering in silence just as much as you're suffering. So the distance and the separation is felt by them just as much as it's felt by you. Everybody grieves in their own way. Some grieve when they trip into new pussy. You know what I mean? That's how some people grieve. Others, they shut themselves off from the world. Other people pretend like everything's okay until they're home alone at night and cry their eyeballs out, Everybody grieves in their own way. But if you think this person isn't suffering as much as you've suffered, that's maybe not true. They are not as angry, right? They're more guilty. They have more guilt. Again, they don't want to hurt you more than what they have. But it's kind of laid them out too, you know, this Four of Swords card here. You know, they're not exactly living it up over there, right in the head over it either. So let's kind of see. So they're in their head a lot, fantasizing a lot, because it's something they feel like they can never have. They feel stuck in their situation, and they feel like it's something that they cannot have, is to be with you. So they fantasize about being with you. Okay, so let's see what their intention is toward you. They want to talk to you. They want to talk to you and beg you for another chance and bring some romance and bring relationship. That's what they want to do, okay? Now remember, what they want to do and what they actually follow through with, okay, may be two separate things. The desire of their heart is to tell you all of these things, to be with you, to bring you the romance, to ask for another chance in a relationship. But let's see what they actually are going to do. They're going to continue to suffer in silence. Capricorn, fantasize about you. Dream about making it right. Moving forward in commitment toward you is the only justification they feel like that there is for this situation. But understand, you've got a Knight of Wands and you have an Emperor and you have this balance. Okay, they cannot maintain these two personas. This is a husband and this is a lover. Balance. Can't give you that. It's not fair. So they are going to continue to maintain balance in their life. Let's see. Are they going to come forward? You got the Ace of Wands and the King of Swords and the Wheel of Fortune. So yeah, do I think they're going to come forward? You've got them traveling. So for those of you that live at a distance from this person, they may travel toward you. They may say, hey, I'm in town. Can we talk? Do with it what you want. But yeah, are they going to come forward? It's the question. They're definitely going to try to contact you to kind of see where you're at, to see if you're willing to talk to them or to see them or whatever. So they will be coming forward. Let's see what they are afraid to tell you. They may be traveling with their family, though. I want you to be aware of that. They may be traveling with a child and a spouse. You know, so it may be kind of some of the same old bullshit, you know, about, you know, we got to meet in the closet or whatever, you know. I got to sneak out to the shed, you know, and have a phone conversation with you or whatever. But it's kind of like... they have to see you, but they may not be alone. Their idea is to kind of start it up again, stir it up. Okay? Little darlings, stir it up. They know that this could be potential conflict. They can't stand it. They're in obsession mode. So let's see, let's see what their next move may be. Got the Chariot on the bottom of the deck about moving forward here. They've been planning this for a minute. Yeah, they may contact you. They've seen your picture or, whatever's happening in your world. And they may contact you and say, oh, I liked your picture. Or, hey, you know what? I was thinking about you. Or whatever. Something that you do may trigger their response. They kind of had just been complacent about this and indecisive because the idea that they can't leave what they're doing, overload about how to fix it, but they can't stay away from you. So I think they're going to be very accommodating when, to you, right? What can I do for you? What do you need? What can, whatever. They want to be of service to you. That's their penance. They think that this is a spiritual connection. You can land on that however you like. Their facade their retreat from this situation was a facade. In the way that they thought they could end it for good. They thought they could end it for good. They could just run off and ghost you or whatever and end it for good. And there would be no repercussions. Out of sight, out of mind, right? Well, if you do resonate with a spiritual connection with this person, when you are out of sight, out of mind, and you try to cut that connection with a divine counterpart, get ready for the pain. When you are in a divine connection and you try to do this out of sight, out of mind thing, it only amplifies everything about the connection completely. It does open up new doors that you didn't know were there, right? But amplification is the name of the game. It will not solve the problem. But they thought they could walk away and forget about it. But they couldn't forget about you, Capricorn. So they learned very quickly the pain of soul shock, the revelation of dark night of the soul, the longing, the loss, the absence, the hole, right, that you experience. Considering their family. So they're going to want to stir this up again with you. So where you land on it's up to you. Let's see what they may want to say to you, what you want to say to them. I've got that Bob Marley song playing in my head now. Little darling. No one ever loved me again the way you did. Of course not. I never appreciated you until you were gone. Because, see, I thought I could walk out of your life and I could cut you out of my life. And that was a done deal. They learned very quickly that they weren't able to do that. It hurts to see online that you've moved on with your life. Okay. What happens when they come back? Because they be seeing somebody up on your page. Okay, admire. I feel like I didn't know who I am anymore. Yeah, because they were being forced to release from a karmic relationship, right? Being forced to release 3D ties to something. But let me just clarify something. Just because you're in a divine relationship with somebody or in a divine connection that doesn't result in current present relationship, and they may be married or whatever, it doesn't mean that you blow up your life and you cheat on your spouse and you leave your kids and it doesn't mean any of those things. There are boundaries, right, that each individual has to set for themselves. Now, is it almost impossible to stay apart? Is it almost impossible to try to have self-restraint? It can be if your head's in the wrong place. I'm trying to move on, but the thoughts of you still linger and I can't control them. Okay, so they're feeling a lot of longing, a lot of loss. They're seeking outward validation for an inward condition. So just remember to redirect them back onto themselves and back onto, the issue at hand. If you're not interested in meeting up with them, if you're not interested in diving off into this again with this person, remind them why they left. You made your choice. And as rightfully, this person should have chosen their family, of course. But that does not mean that I'm going to be available to you or I'm going to go back and forth like a goddamn ping pong ball because you get a little bit lonely and sad because we're not together. So however you're landing on it, land on it. But this is this person's desire and their intention. Let's kind of see how they're feeling about you sexually. This may tell us a lot. They miss the spontaneity of the sex. They miss you nurturing them. Somebody found out, about this connection that you guys were seeing each other. Somebody found out. It may not have been so pretty. But I will tell you, the thought of you sexually with someone else drives this person up a friggin' wall. They cannot stand it to think that you're a free agent out there and you may be having all kinds of sex, which you really kind of probably aren't. And they can't stand it. They're just hyper focused on that. Because they compare it to they compare it to you guys' stuff between each other, right? They compare it to that. Well, does this person do this with whoever, like they did with me? Stuff like that. So, but understand what I've just said, okay? You've got a person who is recognizing the loss of the benefit of your presence in their life. I don't see anything in here that says, I miss Capricorn's fill in the blank. I miss Capricorn, fill in the blank. You have a person who misses spontaneous sex with you. You have a person who misses nurturing and loving energy from you. What are they saying that they miss about Capricorn? So this person's still heavily embedded in their ego. And until people get out of their ego, it's going to be the same old crap. But let's see what a final outcome can be here. The thought of you with someone else drives them batshit crazy. Use it for good or evil. Okay. Your choice. Oh, excuse me. Okay, we got the Cancer card again. Moving forward, they're going to make a move. They're going to make a move. I'm not sure the outcome for them. They feel like this is going to free them from this prison that they're in because they are in separation from you. They feel like this is going to free them and get them out of this love prison that they're in, right? Capricorn, here, you're going to set them free, Capricorn. That's their wish fulfillment, that you set them free. Somebody's going to be keeping a close eye on them. A close eye, but they're going to try to come back and stir it up. They've been planning this for a while. They've made that decision. They're tired of this being on ice. They're tired of the brakes being put on this with Capricorn. So they're going to be coming back to you, Capricorn. All right, well, let's get some love cards on it and see what they have to say. Attraction, yes. Honeymoon. Okay, this is a trip. This signifies this trip that I told you that they would be making to your location. But understand they may not be alone. Very soon. Okay, very soon. Let go of control issues. I don't know about that. Getting to know each other again. Love yourself first. Stay optimistic. Passion. Children are involved. Free yourself. Whatever that means to you, free yourself. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Sacred union. Honor and treasure your relationship, for it's truly sacred. That doesn't mean honor and treasure a booty call in the closet of a hotel because the wife and kids are up there, you know, in the room. That's not what that means. Sacred union. The union of souls. Honor and treasure your relationship, for it's truly sacred. Okay? That means that if you truly love me, you will have respect for me. You will defend my honor. You will have enough respect for me not to put me in shitty situations. You will think more of me than throwing chicken scratch at my feet. Right? Close your eyes and tell yourself that you deserve to feel joyful. You can allow joy to come into your life regardless of the circumstances you find yourself in. For some of you, this may be a trigger point for you to come out of closing your heart off to possibilities of new love or new experiences with people. At times we must surrender the old, surrender the version of events that happen that are no longer circumstances before something new can enter our lives. Let go and it'll work out. So I think this might be your trigger point revisiting you, trying to fire off in your brain, or maybe however this works, okay? Trying to fire off in your brain the idea that you've been holding on to pain and grief for someone who may, even though they may be a divine counterpart, they've not realized the idea that instant gratification and sex and ego are something that have to be done away with in this kind of journey. So anyway, Capricorn, let's get some advice cards for you. So this was a pretty big one because I think there's a lot of pain that's going to be welling up in this situation for you. Simple pleasures. Look for the beauty that's all around you. Okay. Free will. Get out of your cocoon. Get out of your cocoon. You are unique. Be yourself. Everyone else is taken. Okay. Do not be frustrated. Time to play. Make time to play. Beyond the ego. Make a change. Gift of freedom. Free will. Gift of freedom. Okay? Don't have to adopt someone else's version of events. You don't. You can co-create your own reality. So, Capricorn, that's what I have for you guys, and I'll see y'all later.